What's up guys, Motomork here, and today we are stripping the paint on this gas tank. This is what the exhaust is looking like after a couple coats. Not too bad. I really like how it came out. I'm thinking about removing this later on, not in the video, but maybe polishing it to be chrome, but let's get right into it. I'm also going to be trying to remove the spark plug that's buried behind my Rock Bros storage. Not very cool, Honda. But as you can see, it's kind of tough to get to, so we'll get into that. But first, let's get to the gas tank. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear that? Of course you can't, because there's no gas in there. It is officially evaporated. I did buy a siphon in case it didn't, but here we are now. First things first, I'm going to get this off, and then we're going to strip the paint. I'm going to try to tackle these dents. I don't have high hopes. Can someone explain to me why this one and this one have shorter bolts and the rest are like, what's the reason for that? Anyway. Oh, it's locked still, hold on. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try to get everything off that's like, well, probably not the stickers, but like this rubber. I'm gonna get it off before strip the paint. And anything else that needs to be removed, but I think that's it. Alright guys. It's the last time this paint's gonna be on here. We got some citrus strip. I'm just gonna lather it on. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, this is fine. I got a foam brush. I'm gonna start painting. Oh my god. I'm making sure I got everything coated. It is disintegrating the foam brush. Not good. I did not know that would happen. Okay, I guess we're gonna switch to a rag. Let me grab one without fuel. I hope this works better. What would you use for this if you can't use a foam brush? Just use your hand with a glove. And then supposedly this is supposed to take about 30 minutes. We'll see. My biggest concern right now is that I missed a lot. And I also don't know if I should be touching this stuff with my hands. But I don't want to wear gloves and they disintegrate on me. Make sure to get in these creases. Yeah, I was really banking on using a foam brush for this. I feel like it would have been a lot easier, but whatever. I'm gonna get the bottom too because I don't want to wait that long and do the top 30 minutes and the bottom 30 minutes. I'm just gonna do it all in one. Okay, so I don't have any well, I guess there's directions on there, but I think usually you're supposed to saran wrap it so it doesn't dry out. I don't have saran wrap, but it doesn't seem like they say it on here. It also says test an inconspicuous area. I did the entire thing before doing that. For best results, using temperatures between 65 and 85. I think it's currently 50 today. Protect surrounding areas with a heavy plastic drop cloth. I'm on cardboard, the same I'm going to use to paint it. So we're going to come back in half an hour and see what it looks like. Let's see what this thing looks like on the inside. I want to see if the dents rusted anything. Dude, it looks good. It looks really good. It's very hard to see, but there is, I believe, no rust at all. Looks good. Okay, so while this is going, I actually don't know if it is doing anything, but we're going to attempt to get that spark plug and put some fogging oil in there so it can sit over the winter. Okay, so it's been maybe 20 minutes. I'm starting to think that it cannot strip the clear coat and nothing is happening. Now, a guy like me should have looked it up before doing this, but I didn't. As you can see, nothing is happening. So what would be the next step after this? Well, we take off the stripper somehow and then just sand the paint and not strip it down to bare metal. I'll probably sand the red, get a nice grip for the primer, and then areas like this I'll take down to bare metal to get rid of the rust. But currently I do not have high hopes because nothing seems to be happening. Alright, so the spark plug is here, which is kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I got a 16th on a 3-inch extension, I kind of gotta fish it in like this. Look how deep that thing goes. Like, Jesus. Anyway, let's put it on a ratchet and start busting it loose. And you can see there's not much room to work. I'm not gonna lie. This does not feel great. It's very tight on there. Can I not get a magnet down there? Okay, so my magnet's not grabbing, so it's kind of stuck in there right now. Well, usually they're supposed to pick it up on the piece of metal. Or maybe it's still... Oh, I dropped the socket in there. I hope this doesn't get lost too. No, we're good, maybe. Actually, okay, I think that's it. Let's keep loosening here. Now, I should have a spark plug socket. I don't think I do, but I kind of didn't try looking. Okay, so I used a spark plug socket of a different size, just so I can get the rubber in there. I don't think, oh, maybe it is a 3/8. Well, I'll be dipped. Anyway, the threads are pretty sticky. I don't think that's an issue. Alright, so I'm going to throw some fogging oil in there, put this back on. I'm also going to check the gap. Okay, so I think the gap on one of these bad boys is supposed to be 0.25, which I think we're right at. Yeah, a little bigger, but I don't think it's an issue. Alright, fogging oil going in. I don't know how much you're supposed to... Oh, remove air filter, it says on the directions. Okay, so it wants me to spray this stuff into the air intake as the engine's running. I have the gas tank off, and I'm also not going to do that, so just keep spraying this. It's very hard to reach in there. I'm hoping it's going in the actual cylinder. That sounded like a lot. Alright, time to put this thing back in. I'm sure this is going to be great and easy and fun. I think it's going. It is getting tighter. Alright, that's definitely hand tight. Get our ratchet on, and we're going to tighten it down. That was about a quarter turn. I'm just going to go snug because I really don't know. Back to this hunk of junk. Yeah, nothing's happening. This is metal. And this is the plastic. You're supposed to be able to scrape it with plastic. I can't even scrape it with metal. So clearly the clear coat is protecting it very well. Or something Honda did. I don't really want to sand this with paint stripper on it. I gotta get this off somehow. I also don't know if I should be touching it, but whatever. You'd think like the decals would at least come off with this stuff. Oh, I guess did that just make... Is that a little red I see? I don't know. I think it's just dirt. Anyway, I gotta figure out a game plan here. Alright, so I don't know if it's because this is old. I don't know. Is this, when it says MFG date and that says 03/10/10, does that mean it's 2010? Or what's the date? Which one's the date? Anyway, it's not new by any means. So I don't know if that's the issue or this stuff just can't take off clear coat. I think it should. I think it should be able to, especially with like here where you can just take it off. I mean, it should be able to get down in between there, right? Maybe. Who knows? I'm going to let it sit longer. I'm going to put maybe a second coat and wait till next week. Unfortunately, guys, I know you've all been waiting, but I'm going to just let it sit for a week or something. If it doesn't work, I got to either get another paint stripper. I really don't want to sand this. I'm not going to lie to you. I think for now, I'm just going to maybe take some of this down and put some paint. I don't have a color to match this or primer. Maybe I do. I'll have to look, but I don't think it's going to match. We'll do some things like that just so I can have a video out this week. Yeah, it's not looking great for this stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's just not doing what I want it to. Maybe it's not supposed to take off clear coat because it's a safer paint end. But yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to give this a nice little buff with sandpaper. That's not a leak from the motorcycle, so don't be alarmed. There's also, don't mind the kitty litter. We're just gonna make this good for some paint. Just gonna make it scuffed up. It looks a lot worse. That's all right. I think that'll be all right. All right, so I prepped it real nice. I wiped it down with my gasoline-filled rags, so we got no dust on it. I'm gonna put this back here. I need some tape. All right, I got it masked off real nice. So I talked to the manufacturer. I got the color code, and they told me it is Rust-Oleum Satin Canyon Black. Looks pretty good. And this is also paint and primer. I know I should probably still put primer. I'm not gonna. Let's shake it good. Guys, this looks good already. You can't tell me that some paint doesn't go a long way. Even if it's not done right, this still looks better somehow. I'm gonna speed it up. Okay, I decided to add a little more tape, guys. Don't yell at me. Just add a little bit more here. Okay, now we can add our second coat. I would like to apologize to the people who actually paint for a living, like cars and motorcycles and stuff, and that I'm doing it in an environment that's not a paint booth, I suppose. You already know I gotta hit the other side too. Okay, so I'm having a predicament. I don't know if I should cover this or just overspray it. Now, part of me wants to overspray it because I want to feather it. I think it's the wrong thing to do, but you have to make it look worse to make it better. Oh, I got it on my brand new exhaust. The best part is finding out what you oversprayed on the first coat, and then you tape it off for the second. In my opinion, it looks good. Alright guys, well, I guess that's gonna do it for this one. Let's give it up for the star of the show tonight. Yeah, I was really hoping this would come off today. I was planning on even pulling the dents and stuff in this video, but you know, this is the kind of stuff you run into and you have no plan and you have no idea what you're doing. But hey, it is what it is. Not my finest work today, I will admit. We've done oh, I should probably put that back on. I think it didn't turn out too bad. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, this stuff you don't really care about. I just don't want it scratched. Let me get that off. Also, guys, I didn't do any of the scratches, okay? I bought it like that. It makes me sound like less of an idiot. If you liked watching, leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. I'm trying to post once a week. Obviously, when stuff like this happens, yeah, I can't guarantee it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.